Okay, looks like we're live.
Okay,
I am
looks like we're live.
okay.
I am
Looks like we're live. Aha! First time I had echo panic in a long time. So, my name is Gabe Ripley. I am a computer geek for tattooers. This is the Tattoo Now January 5th updates and news 2026. As you see here, simple but grandiose mission to help tattooers leave the longest lasting impact they can on humanity. Tattooers change lives, people for the better. They can feel better about themselves every single day. It's amazing, and wicked excited to be a part of it. So, how do we do this? Well, we do this through computers and events. But first, we'll talk about some of our website updates. And that means that if you may or may not know, we're moving our websites over to a new system. And we were talking about the darksidetatoo.com site's 25 years old that we just moved over to the new system. And also, Tattooing Wisdom for this week's release has just updated his site. And so I'm pretty excited the way that it looks. He was able to do this all himself on the new Tattoo Now website building tools. I think that he probably used AI maybe to go after the spinning logo, or maybe he was using another trick. But yeah, he's got a lot of good stuff going on. Every Monday, he's part of the Reinventing the Tattoo groups, and he leads a reading class. So you can hang out, and and among the other normal things, he's got tattoo consultation requests. Of course, he's got a wanna dos. So these are some of the designs that he's got set up that people could just click on to schedule an appointment and purchase, as well as like a Shopify store, although this is internal to the Tattoo Now tools. Basically, just like Shopify, and it's you can sell original art as well as merchandise and whatnot. So yeah, tattooingwisdom.com, and got lot more websites that will be coming on the way. Speaking of new stuff, we've got a new onboarding system, which I'm really excited about. So if you are a new client, then you're going to have a nice, easy setup. And if you are a current client, then you will see this setup. You should probably go through it to make sure you get every detail. If you want, you could skip all, and this will just mark complete on everything. But you'll see here we've got onboarding forms, we've got onboarding calls, we have setup accounts with video tutorials for each of the setups, as well as quick links to go straight to those different tools. So we've got all of our Gmail accounts and our Google accounts to set up. We've got the social media accounts. And again, we make it as easy as possible. You want threads, click create account, set it up, good to go. We've got import contacts, mobile app, etc. So yeah, the onboarding is, these days we're trying to simplify it as much as possible because, well, it's quite a bit. It's a lot of tools. Okay, some of the events that I'd like to talk about that we're producing, that Tattoo Now is co-producing, Icons underscore and underscore Prodigies in Venice, Italy, November 14th and 15th, hosted by Alex DePasse and Alicio Vittore, and then me, Gabe Ripley. I'm going to plug a couple of the artists that are coming because they are awesome. There's so many. You have to go to both go to the website and to the Instagram. Check out at Jackie underscore art underscore. That's at JAKI underscore ART underscore. Amazing Dolly Disney tattoo here. Uh, we've got Tattoos by Isul at TattooosByIseul. Some amazing black and gray. These are some backs. And just looking at all these tattoos in person at the show is unbelievable. And Venice isn't as expensive as you think it is. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. Uh, this one is, these amazing backs are done by at blackbee.tattoo, BLACKBEE dot TATTOO. And yeah, those are just three of the artists that will be that are featured. We'll be featuring a lot more. Check them out. It's amazing. Another event that we're producing this year is the Paradise Artist Retreat. This will be October 6th to the 8th, 2026 at Jiminy Peak in Western Massachusetts. 3 days of inspiration and art creation. So mostly tattooers are coming, but it's all art creation. There's no tattooing happening. Everybody sets up easels and does all sorts of original art. Our three headliners are out of control. Peter Moorbacher. Look him up on YouTube if you don't know who he is, or on the internets. Jennifer Ganari, Jen underscore art, Jen art on the Instagrams. And then David Chiefts, who's also learning to tattoo. David is, or he's been tattooing for a little bit. So we're wicked excited. You could definitely go to YouTube and do a search for Paradise Artist Retreats to see some of the previous videos. You could go to paradiseartistretreat.com. And yeah, we're wicked excited to be producing 2 events this year. We're also going to be attending different events. That is TattooNOW and our partners. Jake Meeks will be at the Star of Texas in January, which is in Austin, one of the longest running awesome shows in Texas. Derek Youngberg from Tattoo Career Builders and Coalition Tattoo Supply will be at the Tacoma, Washington Tattoo Convention at the end of January, so 2026. And then the New England Tattoo Expo in April. You got a lot more time to make plans for that one at the casino there. Both Sean from Darkside Tattoo and Mark from Needle Jig, and I'll be there for that one for sure. And so if you're a TattooNOW member or subscriber, or even just somebody who watches, make sure that you say hi, and then the first tasty beverage will be on us, be it a beer or a coffee. Okay, then we've got upcoming live streams. This is the last slide for the day. Thanks for staying tuned. Upcoming live streams on the January 7th, we have Tony Urbanik, who runs 2 tattoo conventions, makes tattoo machines. He's awesome. Tony Urbanik. He's going to be coming on. And then 2 weeks from then, I'm bad with the dates, but you can check out the calendars. The Studio Owners Panel with Haley Adams and Sean O'Hara. So that's coming up in 2 weeks from this Wednesday. And if you're a tattooer who's interested in a possible guest spot or residency, then you could get grilled live. Just a comment below or DM us, and you could hop on that panel and get interviewed by shop owners. Where could you watch these, you might ask? Okay, so you could go to tattoos.social to watch live. That is where this is going out live now. And then we put up the replays on YouTube, of course. So that's youtube.com/tattoonowgabe. And there we go. Thanks for catching this. Hopefully I pressed record and there'll be more of these coming. 2026. Leave some links and stuff or comments or blah, 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 blah. Oh, like, share, subscribe, all that shit. Okay, cheers. Thank you.